Alright guys, how's it going? Back again. So now we are at the actual log show grounds. So we're going to go over some of the events that happen, where everything's set up, and as you can tell by the structure behind me, this is a big pool, and it's usually filled up, and then as you see the log right here, and that's for doing log rolling. And there's a few other events that happen. I don't know if is there glare?
There you go. Just don't move.
They have a log over here that they put down here, and then they'll have like little poles that go out, and then when they go out, they'll take a choker, try to wrap it around the log, and then walk back without falling in. Or if they fall and they're holding on, they have to still set the choker, then try to get back up and then run back down. And the clock stops when you cross a certain line. And then there's usually, they don't have it yet, but there's a log that sits about right in here where I'm standing, and they'll have other logs, or they'll
just keep going,
run from here and jump into the pond, run back, set the choker, or jump into the pond, grab a choker, run back, set it, time stops, and then as you can see right here, they'll put logs up on these and do like the horizontal, vertical
log cut thing.
Log. So I'll
log chop.
Here. I'll sit here and do this, and then come to the other side, do the same thing. There's 4 of those, and then also one of the other events is, if you can see behind me, the big sticks.
It says 1 and 2.
And then I'll climb up, and there will be a cowbell at the top. Hit that with the flip line.
They also do it when you have to saw off a little piece of wood at the very top of it too.
And they'll also start here on the same log that's usually here in this area, run across either around this way. Sorry guys, I try not to move too fast.
You're not? Why not?
And race down here.
I didn't pick good shoes for this though.
Run down, jump over, flip around, grab a choker here, run back and set the choker, and then part of the team relays is someone will stand down where I was just at, grab a saw, run up, run up to here,
Don't fall.
and there's usually a log, and then you'll have a chainsaw in your hand, make a cut, or make a cut here, finish the cut over on the other side, turn and run back down.
And this is the whole arena. So they're seating all right here, all right there, right here. This seating that you see, metal bleachers over here, that's the beer garden, which is usually, well, I should say, these bleachers,
And then
this whole area, and that whole area is the beer garden, which ends up being completely packed by the end of Log Show. And then,
if people aren't too hungover from the night before, the Saturday before.
no. And then All this is seating, and then there's the, I can't see, it's so bright. And then there's the announcer's booth there, and then more seating down here. And then, my arm hurts. And then there's, behind the two big logs right here, there's more seating, all right there. So this whole arena, which standing in this, I'm gonna bite myself in the butt for saying this whole arena does not seem very intimidating to stand in when you're standing inside of it. But then there's no people here, so I'm pretty sure I'd be very intimidated.
And then
if I saw a crap ton of people.
And then also,
not
only is this the announcers booth and whatnot, but the bowl. So we do a thing called the bowl of the woods, and a lot of times the bowls, past, present, and new, will sit up here in these bleachers.
Luxurious bleachers.
Hold. And then also right here.
Oh no.
We got one here, and then two on the other one that you guys see me walk up. They'll have logs here, and they'll do either like the single bucks or the mom and pop bucks right here, and then they'll also do splicing on logs around the arena.
Yep. And then there's wooden benches right here, if you can see it. My phone's in the way. That's usually for the competitors. There's 3 on this side, and then there's like 2 or 3 on the other side over there, and that's where usually the competitors are seating. But what am I talking about? What I was going to show you is there's always like stairs, so like Goob's right there, and then there's stairs for like the competitors to like, oh, hey, my Crocs. And then these are pretty wood. But like if we were sitting in the front row, say, and we were to sit, oh, feels nice. This is kind of our view of the log show. So like you could pretty much, I feel like no matter where you sit, you pretty much see everything that has to do with log show.
Minus all the people that are constantly walking back and forth.
Yes. And then I was gonna also, are you still talking in here, or can I show? Okay. Another thing I was gonna say is, so like there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 sections right here. 5 sections of bleachers. Like I said, beer garden, which is usually packed by the end of Saturday. Beer garden usually starts off slow Saturday morning when it starts, and then by the end of Saturday, it's usually pretty packed. And we also have a clown, a log show clown, that if it's hot out, he will take a fire hose and spray everybody, which when it's hot out, that feels really nice. There's also this whole field, this whole green grass out here is usually filled with log trucks, skidders,
Filler bunchers, yarders,
a whole bunch of stuff. And so during log show, you can go take a walk around and see all the different log vehicles and stuff, which is pretty cool. There's also a cook shack. They make burgers and hot dogs, and I think we had one last year, didn't we? And it was a pretty dang good burger. They have a little seating area, which usually you can't find seating in here. At least has been my luck. They have a little merch booth where you can get your log show shirts or sweatshirts.
Or any, like suspenders.
Yeah, suspenders or anything. There is this big parking lot area that's behind the merch station or whatever you want to call it, and all the cottonwood. This whole area, it says I have to get closer to that, but this whole area usually has vendors like a chainsaw cutting, or a, what do you call those?
Chainsaw carver.
Yeah, chainsaw carver guys usually here carving. We usually have maybe some food, you know, vendors out here, lemonade vendors, stuff like that. They're usually out this area.
And then also down by where we were just parked and walking around, that whole strip is usually shut down with a whole bunch of other vendors where you can get scones, you can get shaved ice,
You can get corn.
corn,
My favorite part.
other stuff. And like she just mentioned, there's usually a couple vendors
Right here.
right in this area.
My favorite is the corn.
And then we got more seating here.
The entrance to the beer garden is right over there. Tickets for the beer garden are usually right here. We've never gone into the beer garden. I won't this year. I can't.
Not that we ever did any.
Not that we did in any anyway, but I
and then-
definitely can't now.
We got the Paul Bunyan.
And then we got Bowl
Yeah,
of the Woods. And it tells us, this one tells us starting from 1978 and going to, this one stops at 2013. So like that, oh no. And then the one that's right here, if you can see that, goes until 2022, and that is everybody that has been the Bowl of the Woods. But there's some more seating, which when I say this place gets packed, it's
usually packed
Packed.
Saturday, Sunday. Little more packed on Saturdays
yes.
than Sundays. Because Sundays, you know, not only, so it'll be on Saturday morning, they do shut down Main Street, and there's a parade with all the vehicles that are going to be parked where she showed you, whether it's, you know, dump trucks, you know, construction companies, logging companies, everywhere in between that are pulling like skidders, the feller bunchers, the shovels, and
All that
other
stuff.
stuff like that. And we'll walk around this way.
We usually run into at least 20 or so people that we know on Saturday. Because
We run into a lot more than that just because of the fact
we?
of we know.
you don't think 20 or more, you don't think 20 or so on Saturday for a log show?
I know the whole town.
That's true. Huh? Look.
Then, as you can tell behind me, we
There's
got
the bathrooms.
bathrooms.
Men and women. Ouch. 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 Finger got stuck.
Keep going.
Yeah. Why? Okay. I'm just going around this way. Oh no, I'm going around this way. No, don't listen to me. And then back behind.
And then there's also,
What?
so
what are you finished?
if where my truck's parked at right now, there's usually a silent auction table or auction stuff that they take out into the log show grounds and auction off.
Which I can tell you, if you don't want anything, do not raise your hand. Not even in the slightest. Like during silent auction time, I don't even fix, if my hair's up, I don't even fix my hair because I don't want the chance of somebody thinking I'm bidding on something. And then usually back behind this way, I can't see, right on behind these, there is usually, in this spot right here, there's usually people that camp bring their trailers, travel trailers.
In the parking lot.
Oh, I thought it was right here.
No, it's in the parking lot.
Okay, well, back there in the parking lot, or right here. I've seen them behind here. with their trailers. They usually camp out for the weekend, which is nice. They have that option. There are so many cottonwood. But yeah. Where are you going now?
Usually about right in here, or right back here where these little, these are actually the poles that they use.
Oh, there.
That they put over the pond to run up and set the chokers. And then there's usually also chainsaws that are V8s.
Yep.
That sit back over here. And then there's usually 8 cars that are parked over here.
For safety, just in case something happens, which I don't think I've ever seen an EMT have to come out and like help somebody or, you know, whatever.
Or cart somebody off.
Yeah.
But I also think last year during log show there was a e-bike.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
An e-bike and scooter rental
Trailer that caught on fire.
It caught on fire.
It didn't catch on fire here on the grounds. It caught on fire like down toward the Veterans Memorial statue thing.
I think eventually at some point we'll have to do a video.
I wanted to go back there.
A video kind of on that to kind of show you guys.
There's a sign before you go over there. That's a new sign, it looks like. There's 2 signs. There's that one. And then there's that one. And it goes on from, I think I saw Saturdays from, starts at noon. And then Sunday starts at 11.
So a lot of this
My heart is dropped.
a lot of this stuff up here is all new.
That is all new.
But it says Loggers Memorial, so these are all loggers that have passed away.
And they're all separate. I don't know how well you guys can see that, because it's all of those little trees. And even in here, all those little trees. Which I think that's kind of cool to do. It even says, sorry guys, this is a huge piece of wood and I'm just, it says all right there too. Man, there's a lot of loggers, and it's all right here, and then it's all in there and over there. But this is the famous Buckley Log Show sign. So
There's other events that I missed that are in the log show grounds. We're at almost 20 minutes.
yeah, we're at like 20 something like that.
Alright, so I think we're going to shut it off here because I'm running low on battery. So I hope you guys enjoy, and if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. And sorry that we were all over the place, but we didn't come here very prepared. So see you guys on the next video. Have fun, and if you guys decide to come to the log show this year or any other year, hope to see you there.
Bye guys.